All right, welcome everybody to our Work and Employability Networking event for today. We really appreciate you all coming. This is a really exciting event for you all. We've got Enoch and James from the Griffith University Association of Commerce, and we've got Riley from the Griffith Business Students Association. Yes, I got it right. And they're going to talk to you today about the importance of starting to think about your careers, about networking with other students, including Griffith students, because you're about to graduate, and starting to link and meet with organisations and the different professional associations and student groups over at Griffith. It's really, really important that you do this as soon as possible to get on the ground and running when you're over at Griffith and not behind all the rest of the Griffith students. So they're going to talk to you today about all the different ways that you can get involved and start to get your career ideas moving, and as you transition to Griffith, have the best time that you can. In the second half of today, we're going to do some networking. And so Enoch, James and Riley are going to sit down and meet with you all and start to network and talk about your interest in your career. Okay, so thank you. Have fun, enjoy it, take down notes if you, and type up any notes if you find anything interesting that you want to note down. We are doing a bit of video recording and lecture capturing as well. We're going to put a video of this together for you all after, and also for the Gold Coast students. Enough from me. Over to Enoch.
Hey guys, my name is Enoch, like Aaron said, and I'm the president of the Griffith University Association of Commerce. So essentially, we are the Griffith University Association of Commerce, and we represent students who are interested or are studying accounting, finance, financial planning, or economics. In short, our mission is to facilitate engagement between students and employers and provide opportunities for you guys to build your career in commerce, or just to get to know a little bit more about your major and what you're studying to see if you really get a feel for it or not. Some of the events that we hold include networking events, career information events, and these career information events are to help you discover what else you can do with your major. So for example, if you are interested in studying accounting, there is like so many different pathways you can go, whether that be in like management accounting, auditing, tax, or even R&D. And also, we also tend to hold social events just to help you guys get to know one another and feel like part of the commerce community at Griffith. Riley will now take over and try to give you guys a picture of what else you can do at university. I think that's going to work.
No worries, guys. So my name is Riley, as Aaron's already said, Griffith Business Students Association, also a Griffith Business Student Leader, and I'm also a student partner. I work for the university in the Library and Welfare Office. So this is actually a short clip showcasing the industry networking night that GUAC held earlier this year, which is something you guys can get involved in when you transition to Griffith University.
I really love networking. It's really good to actually meet employers out there and really get a grasp on what it is like working in the workforce. So that's what I like to do.
I love the environment and the people. The people who came today are easygoing. You can easily talk to them, which is really good for us uni students who are afraid to talk to people about certain organizations. But yeah, that's what I love about the environment and the people who came today.
Alright, perfect. So now I'm just going to talk about why you should get involved at university. So here we have a few key points to take away with this slide, which is becoming connected with the Griffith University community, which can be done through getting involved in clubs, societies, and extracurriculars that Griffith University offers, which I'm going to talk about more of those really soon. We also want to build your confidence in an accepting environment. So Griffith University has a few of its own key goals for students, and this is one of them too. It's all about acceptance and really building your confidence within the community. So when you transition to Griffith University, you don't feel like you do have that gap between the other students. As Aaron was saying before, if you get involved in these programs, and Griffith will help nurture you into it, so you don't feel like there was any difference, that you just sort of started off at Griffith University. You can learn how to network, make friends with new people, ensure motivation levels are high, meet peers, academics and industry leaders who will become part of your journey going forward. And you really want to break out of your comfort zone through getting involved in these clubs, as you would maybe, I don't know, at Griffith College, do they have any societies they get involved in already, or?
Not to the extent that you do. We have some very small groups, but only very small. So,
Alright, sure. So
this is a big leap forward.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely getting involved in those sites will be great. If some of you are involved in the small groups already, you'll have a little bit of experience, but this will really probably then take you out of your comfort zone. But Griffith University can help with that, and I'll tell you how really shortly. So a few work experience opportunities that are offered at Griffith, as most of you probably are interested in earning money at university, is we have Unitemps, which is actually an external organisation which is licensed at Griffith, where you can go, sign up, put your resume on, and they'll take you through interviewing processes and connect you with employers. They focus on paid short-term employment while you're at university. That can be either through Griffith University or external. So the Griffith University Catering actually hires a lot of Griffith University students. Also, they have a bunch of corporations they work with outside of the university where you can get experience within your degree and external to your degree, just basic work experience in general, so you can get those employability skills. Also, there's Griffith Careers Services, which is actually an online platform where you can actually upload your resume as well, where they'll give you feedback on how you can fix and adjust your resume based on what you want to work on and what jobs you want to go for. You can also go talk to them about where to after university, what you want to achieve, and how you're going in the way of getting to your dream job of employment. Student Partner is a service that the Welfare Office offers where you can apply for this every year. The applications have closed for this year, however they'll open up about this time next year, and they actually employ a handful of Griffith University students across Nathan, South Bank, Logan, and Gold Coast University to host stalls, events, man the library at night time while the staff aren't there, and you can get a lot of hands-on experience in helping students and just engaging with the community, and you know first about the activities that are happening in Griffith so that you can then move that information on to the other students. This is a paid role, yet again another great opportunity to make money while you're at university, and it's all on-campus work. A good way to engage with the clubs at Griffith is via the Facebook page. Each club at Griffith have their own Facebook page or Facebook group which you can engage with, and all the events are uploaded there, so you know the key dates on when things are happening, and you can also engage with other students on the post and sort of ask them, especially if you're studying in commerce, you can go onto their page and they have a bunch of posts around basically networking events that are happening, CFA, external industry bodies as well that are running events, and students engage on those posts and connect with each other as well and can offer you advice at the events. The GBS has its own Facebook page where they update you on orientation days, market days, and opportunities to do with jobs and getting involved with clubs yet again. We also offer a WIL course where it's WIL stands for Work Integrated Learning, where when you are at Griffith University, it's an elective you can add to your degree, where you can go external within the community to actually get some hands-on work experience. And also there's a bunch of volunteering jobs that open up at the university. Recently, Sustainability at Griffith ran a program for Sustainability Week around reducing the waste of coffee cups as they can't be recycled. And they got a bunch of students to volunteer for this project where you would engage with students and they'll give you a reference letter at the end of it saying how many hours you've worked and what sort of what you offered basically to the Griffith University community, and you can then add this to your resume. So briefly, I just want to talk about Toastmasters. It is an international organisation that we do have at Griffith University where they basically teach you presentation skills, public speaking skills, interpersonal skills, and if you sign up to be part of the club, every second Thursday they have a meeting where they'll give you live sort of feedback at the end of that meeting on how your public speaking went. So they have sort of an open talk at the start where you can engage and network with other students, and then it goes into the actual speeches where they have table topics at the start where there's just one topic that you speak around. This is if you're not a member yet, you can get involved in this and still get feedback on that. When you become a member, you'll actually get a segment within the meeting where you can give a presentation based on educational or something to do with comedy, or just you can even give your life story and they'll give you feedback on your hand gestures, voice control, posture, all those sorts of things. You can also compete with this organisation and go international if you wish, if you do get really involved and you want to continue your public speaking skills and presentations. So this is basically a summary PowerPoint of all the key business clubs that we have at Griffith University. We have the Griffith Business Students Association up in the top left there, which is what I'm part of. We then have the GERM Society, which is the ER and HRM Society. And then obviously Griffith University Association of Commerce, which Enoch's part of, and James. And then we have EARTHS, which is basically a very all-encompassing one. As you can see, it's got events, real estate, tourism, hotel, hospitality, and sports management. They're all around management and people, basically, and they run a lot of key networking events if you are interested in that industry. We also have the Marketing Society for Game and the Griffith Government International Relations Society. They run a Politics in the Pub event every second week where you can discuss key political issues that have come up within the Australian government at the moment. Even they do speak a bit about international government as well and policy. They also host an annual gala which you can get along to, and a bunch of other events where they get local MPs in to talk about their sort of policy and what their sort of take on their view, basically. So Griffith Business Students Association hosted a bunch of events this year. One of the key events which we actually collaborated with all the business societies for was the Business Ball, which we just had 2 weekends ago down at the Gold Coast at the Marriott. It was a really great event, sold out with 250 students in attendance, a great night to make friends and network. We also had a business t-shirt competition where students could win a $100 gift card around their design that sort of encompassed the business school's goals and what represented the students, and that went on a t-shirt design. We also have a trivia night, amazing race, bake sales, sausage sizzles, friends, like meeting friends yet again. The friends and amazing race are great for when you do transition to university. The amazing race gets to sort of shows you around campus and you can really find your rooms there. Along the race, all the rooms that you have to go to are key rooms for first year students. And then straight up before that, we have the Friends at First Sight, where you get to meet other friends that are all first years as well, that are studying within business. And then we have the textbook fair, which when you come across the university and you may want to buy your textbooks, the textbook fair is a great way to buy second-hand textbooks at a discounted price, so you're not going out and paying big bucks at the co-op. Also, Griffith Business Students Association runs an online marketplace for buying second-hand textbooks if you're also interested in purchasing second-hand textbooks but you are unable to make the textbook fair. So briefly now I'm going to talk about Business Plus. Does anyone know what Business Plus is yet? They've been promoting it heavily. Yes, we have one person. There's another person. But basically Business Plus is an extracurricular program that we run at Griffith, where it engages your public speaking, networking, resume writing. It just has to do with everything through professional development that you can think of, all packaged into one basically program where you use PebblePad to sort of track track where you're at in the program, and they teach a lot of key employability skills. So just here, this is how it all ties in. You can plan your career, build professional identity, enrich your degree, contribute to your community, gain work experience, connect with industry mentors, and prepare with skills workshops. And at the end, when you do finish the program, you are given a certificate, and you can also print out your transcript from the PebblePad program, and you can then give that to employers and say, hey, I've learned all these skills to do with interpersonal communication, I've networked with these people, I'm proficient in this and that. So it's a really good way to really showcase the extracurricular skills that you've learned at university, all put into one place. So they do have a website for this on the Griffith University page, which is Griffith/Business Plus, and there's a bunch more information on there, and you can also sign up. So the Griffith Business School also runs a student leadership program. The intake is finished for this year, but next year you can enter into that at the chance to be part of it. So every year the Griffith Business School hosts this program to enrich the leadership skills of students. It's practically Business Plus, but slightly more exclusive. It's more personal. You really network with your cohort because there is only limited numbers that are entered into it. It goes over 2 years, and amongst those years you learn a lot of skills to do with sustainable leadership, public speaking. There's just a few off the top of my head, a few workshops that I've done within the leadership program. Also, you do one based around different communication styles and how different people communicate and how you would communicate with different sorts of communicators within an organization. So yeah, within that you have mentoring and volunteering experience. You participate in recruitment and promotion, and you also get invitations to high-profile university events, which not all students are invited to because there is limited catering capacities for that. Griffith Mates is another program that the Griffith University runs, which would be really, really good. It's for students transitioning, I think, from the college, as they are a bunch of students from all around the world. So if you see on the next slide here, it says there's 116 student leaders from 34 countries. They speak 46 different languages, and they study 54 different programs, and they're across 6 campuses. So it's a really great way to engage with people from different cultures and backgrounds, and it can really enhance your cross-cultural communication, which is a key skill that employers are looking for in today because, as you know, globalization's happening, or has happened basically, and everyone wants to be employed internationally. They want to be able to move you around as well. So cross-cultural communication is a key employability skill. So yeah, the team welcomes thousands of international students each year, helping them adjust to university life. They connect with Griffith Mates is a great way to practice your English, make new friends, find your way around campus and become acquainted with the Australian environment. They go out for day trips to Stradbroke Island, they go onto the city shopping, they go out eating all the time. They host game days in campus every week where they bring out large board games, and basically you can network with other students and play them. It's just a whole host. They're always there on orientation day as well, sitting in the library. So if you do want to talk to a Griffith mate and find out more about how to get involved, or you're looking for a room, they can help you. They'll sit there, they'll walk you to a room, and yeah, just make you really feel comfortable in your transition to university life. So here's a quick video around some of the activities that the Griffith mates do participate in. So that was just the Griffith mates, so definitely get involved with that. Another leadership program that's run by the university would be the Student Services Leadership Program. It's a free 2-day professional training program that offers students a lot of potential with their interpersonal skills yet again, and basically growing and nurturing your leadership skills within the university. From this, you go on to get involved within the university's programs that they're running to promote to students, which you'll run a few of these events, which gives you leadership skills of managing a team and working with others. Yet again, more employability skills. You also do get a certificate at the end of that for completion. You also do get a certificate from Griffith Mates, the Griffith Business Student Leadership Program, Student Partner. These are all certificates that you can put on your portfolio, on your LinkedIn, and you can also get reference letters from these people, and they can also promote you on LinkedIn through the reference section on your page. All great things that employers look for, all that can be accessed while you're at Griffith University. Yeah, basically this slide's really all-encompassing, tells you the rest about that. The Student Partner Program is the paid job that I told you about earlier, where you can work at any campus that Griffith University has, and you're employed for 12 months, and you work in the library, the welfare office, promoting some of their different activities that they offer, including counselling. They have a money workshop where they talk about budgeting. They also run different textbook events and free stuff at Griffith, and just a whole host of different programs they run, which I'll cover really shortly, that you will basically go out to promote. So approximately Griffith students have earned $275,000. That's collective of all the Griffith University students That's a total of 8,865 hours that Griffith University students have been able to work for the university and get experience and earn money. So yeah, this is all the services student services offer, including chaplaincy, counselling and wellbeing, health and medical services, student diversity and inclusion, and welfare and student liaison offers. That's all based down in N12 at Griffith University Nathan campus. It's right next to Cafe Internet. Down there you can access any of these services, book in. They also have an online booking service if you wish. There's a bunch of contact details there, including the website if you want to engage. And then here's a few things to remember. It is basically take a proactive role in your learning, get engaged, don't be afraid to ask for help, and attend classes and talk to your lecturers. A lot of times university students, when they transition to Griffith, they don't want to talk to their lecturers. They feel like there's a gap between them and where they're at, but more times than not, they're more than happy to speak to you after the lecture or the tutorial, and they'll network with you and give you advice on your career, help you network with other industry professionals, and even connect you to industries that they've worked in before. So they're actually one of your most useful resources as they are more mature in their professional development and career life. And yeah, basically just don't be afraid, just go out there, engage with all these programs I've told you about. You don't have to engage with all of them, of course, there's so many, but definitely get involved in one or two of them, and it will really help your university life and transition a lot easier.
Cool. Anyway, so yeah, that is the end of this. But the key things that we really want you guys to remember is these 4 points. Because personally, I have learnt a lot coming into this university. I did know basically 0 people. So really just going to class and going to lectures a lot just got really boring. And what I found was actually being a bit more proactive and getting involved in the university community really gave me an extra experience in university, and I got to make new friends. I also learnt a lot of things that I wouldn't have learnt just by studying. But I think the most important thing is that I got to make a lot of friends. So these people that you meet in university, they will become your future connections when you enter the professional world. I know that for a fact because in a lot of places that put up intern or the partners, they will refer you to other people for either job interviews and things, and I would ask, like, how do you know these people? And then they'll be like, oh, well, we just went to uni together. And that goes to show that the friendships that you make at university do last a lifetime. Yeah, we have talked about a lot of different things here today, but if you really didn't really know what to do because it seems like all this information is getting thrown at you, the best thing to do is to sign up for Business Plus. Because Business Plus is the program that pretty much puts everything that we've talked about into one thing and lets you decide where you want to go, and you will have someone there to also guide you, and based on your interest and what you want to do, they'll push you towards the program that's probably best for you. And the other thing is to also join Griffith Mates. A lot of the stuff we've talked about is all about like academic or developing yourself personally, but Griffith Mates is also like the other end of the thing where you get to, I guess, develop yourself personally, but you also, it's more of a social thing, and you get to meet a lot of other people who are also from various different countries. And something that I want to touch on as well is, we went through a lot of the business clubs at university, but those aren't just the only clubs. There's a lot of cultural clubs there, so whether what country, if you guys are from like China, Vietnam, Japan, or the islands, there's always a club there for you. I know that there's a club called the Griffith University Pacifica Association, and they do some really cool stuff. One of my mates is the president of that, and yeah, they always do like these cool dancing stuff, and they all go out and have a really good time. Yeah, but I wanted you guys to thank all you guys for coming and listening to us talk about this, and I hope you did learn some stuff. We will be around later on to do some networking and answer some questions, but we will send this PowerPoint to Aaron, so if you guys did have any questions or you want to refer back to something, feel free to have a look. Thank you.